Databases? I don't know. Sure. Whatever. What are you going to do? Cookies? Don't need those. All right. Let's try it now. Ba, 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 dun, dun. You're listening to Buffer Buddies, episode 100. I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
That was beautiful. You moved me to tears. I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
And I'm Peter, friend of UpDownLeftDie. Welcome to episode 100, friends.
Beep, 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 beep. I got my party hat on.
We're watching The Room, a movie. I said, no, we will not watch that movie on this podcast because it's too cliche. And then when I was like, episode 100's coming around, I guess we're doing The Room because no one convinced me or asked me about it. And I just decided to go back on my word.
We thought you had convinced yourself, Jared.
I did. That's exactly what happened. I was like, no way we're going to do that. All right, I guess we'll do it for the episode 100. And Tiffany was like, what? Huh? Did you say something?
It's true. It's true. It was exactly like that.
Yeah. So, So everyone watching or not listening, everyone here, and you guys specifically, more on the podcast. If you're not, put on your like black tux and your party hat. And basically your same gala that you would wear for your New Year's Eve. So that's kind of what I've got going on. I got a tux with the Ruffly shirt, the Mark Ruffalo shirt on. It's a Ruffle shirt with Mark Ruffalo's face printed on it.
You told me you were gonna wear your Ruffles shirt. I wore my Lay's shirt to match with your Ruffles shirt. What the heck?
I said Ruffalo. I thought you were gonna wear your Tony Stark shirt.
No. Now I look like a big idiot wearing Frito-Lay paraphernalia.
I thought she was gonna wear her Stark shirt. That's why I wore my Game of Thrones shirt.
Oh, we've all gone.
It's just a big
we all went to the wrong analogies and things. I don't even know what Game of Thrones is because I've never seen in more than one episode. So
what was it? The last episode? That's the best
first
one.
Episode.
Oh, you should watch the first and the last one and tell us how it goes.
Well, let me tell you,
like that.
I did do that. I did.
But I like the idea of you're like, wow, Ned Stark's probably going to end up being king, right? You watch the last episode. Where the hell was my boy Ned?
My boy, I lost my boy.
Where was anyone that I got? Because it's almost a completely different cast of people. There's about 2 or 3 people that are probably in the first episode that are in the last episode.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is a George R.R. Martin series. You expect, like, every single major character. You're just wanting to know when their end is.
I will say that is the best way to watch these long series, because that's how I watch Walking Dead. I watch the first episode of the season and then the last episode of the season, and then I just piece together who isn't there anymore and make up the story on my own. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure. Basically, D&D.
Basically.
With actual zombies. And undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
The D in D&D stands for dead and deader. Anyways, are we starting this movie now or what?
Yeah, give me just like 2 seconds. Okay, so I gotta like mess with the volume now. That's gonna be so much fun. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Okay, here we go.
All right.
He's turning the speakers to this party up. Beep beep beep.
Does it say pause? Oh, okay. It's just kind of.
It did, but now the party's starting.
Now it's okay. Now it's all right. Yeah.
We got the streamers in here. We got the 100. We have 100 balloons in here to signify 100 episodes. And this movie is 100 minutes long. So every minute I'm gonna pop a balloon.
Wow, you're right. It is 100 minutes long. I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
That is an amazingly good plan, Jared.
I didn't do 1 hour plus 40 equals 100 minutes.
Well, everyone knows, like, because the scenes are reused, you take those out. Some scenes are crazy and don't make sense, you take those out. All the good parts, it makes up about 100 minutes.
100 minutes of movie to go, 100 minutes of movie. You take one down, you pop a balloon.
There goes the first balloon.
Guys, I only got like 3 balloons. Please don't.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You said
When you said
100.
When you said streamers just a moment ago, you had streamers in your room. I like for 20 seconds, my brain kept thinking like streamers as in video game streamers,
Yeah,
as in
same.
the kind of things you
No,
guys do, rather than
he
the
has
actual
those-
like fancy party paper things. And I was like, wait, what?
No, he
Very
has
didn't
those
kick in.
hanging in his room too.
Ah, okay.
Very morbid.
Not the good ones.
Mm,
Well, I mean, they're all dead.
they're all up, down, left, dead.
Yeah.
Chris
That's why.
Alberti says he's never seen this movie, which is mind blowing.
I don't believe him for a second.
Not for a second.
I have never seen this movie, so
What?
this ought to be interesting.
I'm surprised that there's finally a movie that I've seen that Chris Alberti has not seen.
I love how shaky these camera shots are. What is going on? Hey, look, it's Full House.
Wow.
I didn't even notice that in this movie.
It's gonna be an empty
I wonder how
house.
many times they had to do this shot of him going by in the trolley.
I don't think that's him. I think these are all stock footage.
I felt like that was him. He had
That was him.
sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Oh, was
yeah,
it?
He had
Man,
the hoodie and sunglasses.
Looks like a vampire. Had sunglasses on.
Looks like a vampire
Is that your
can't play a
description of
vampire.
Wiseau?
Looks like a vampire. Well, not allowed to play a vampire. Oh, she's
Have
in
you-
something now, right? What is she doing now?
I thought her career was like completely destroyed.
No, like she like launched after this. Let me look it up. Because someone else like on another podcast was like, oh yeah, she was in the room. I'm like, what? I went, oh my gosh, I never like put that together. Like I think, hold on.
You've seen this movie before, Jared, right?
Oh, like 2 or 3 times. I saw it with the
wow.
guy who made this. Like not who made it, but like who I made you. Like that kind of made it. Like I saw it.
Oh, was it for the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 5-second films guy. So I was there I saw it when he came to the school that I attended one day.
We get it, Jared. I attended the same school. You're not special.
Yes, I am.
You have
Don't take this away from me.
I've seen it once, and
Okay,
then
maybe-
I've
okay.
seen it.
Maybe she didn't go off to do much, but her career didn't end here. She actually is still in stuff.
The Room too.
She's in a lot of the Room stuff, which is hilarious. So she was in the Room in 2003, and then
Wait, this movie? This
yeah,
movie is a 2003 movie?
yeah. Feels
What
like
the heck?
1995 or something.
You know what? She looks like a knockoff Britney Spears.
Yeah, totally. But in 2016, she was in a thing called "Have You Checked on Denny?" short as Lisa, and then she was also in the Room Actors Where Are They Now? That was in 2016, 2018. So is that? Oh, it's a TV series. Oh my gosh, I think I have to go watch that now. She's in 2 episodes of that.
So only
2 years
in the
apart.
Room.
It's like
No, she's in other stuff. I just don't know what it is. Ghost Shark 2.
I recognize her for
The
something.
Story
I
of
don't know
Sarah
where.
2.
She looks like Britney Spears.
Sort of, yeah.
So
I'm trying to recognize any of these. Development Hell TV show. No, I guess she wasn't anything. I thought she was in a bigger movie. Never mind.
yeah, this is it. This is the big movie.
This is kind of it, yeah. She was in a show. She was in a short, whatever that means, called The Story of Sarah, and The Story of Sarah 2, and I think she was the main lead on that. So she's doing stuff.
She did stuff. And she's
Nothing-
about to do stuff, but Denny is watching. What a creep.
Get out, Denny.
Yeah.
Homework to do anyway.
He's supposed to be playing like this little kid, but he looks like he's 32.
He probably was 32. On the
So-
other hand, I was watching what is it, like Angry Boys?
Uh-huh.
I finally finished that.
It's so good.
So
I love
funny.
that.
That's probably the most offensive one though out of all those series. The Japanese
pretty-
mom and the rapper
Yeah.
was like, it's so good though.
It's pretty funny though. It's bad. It's yeah. You have to.
He's
It's,
not making fun of anyone.
Yeah,
So,
that's
and
like
it's
the
also
thing.
pretty old.
yeah. I think between the two though, I would say like the Japanese mom is a little bit more offensive because at least for the rapper, he like sort of paints like the
Yeah.
family
Well, the other
in a
thing
good
too,
light.
though, is like I could be speaking out of turn here, but I think technically speaking, blackface should only be offensive in America because that was kind of like where like that got abused incorrectly. So I think other cultures definitely have a different view on that. So I don't know how that plays out in Australia though. But like
I think they have a different view on it, but I don't think it makes it any better.
Yeah, but it just also it felt much older, but very funny. Just so he's so funny.
Because actually, like a lot of Russian cosplayers
do that.
They get under fire because they do blackface, but they don't understand like that's not great. And it's just because like everything's so different.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
But they also didn't have like the people using that as a racist thing in their country, like in terms of like minstrels and stuff. That was an American thing.
Yeah, but I would still say it's pretty bad.
Why was I right? Oh yeah. So I was watching that, and it's funny how much like he plays kids like so well. Like, he looks like when he's playing the brothers. I'm like, oh, that's like this is a dude, like an old man. It's crazy. He looks like a kid.
The brothers are my favorite characters.
The brothers are pretty great.
I was hoping his new show would be about them. Like a spin-off about them.
Yeah.
But my favorite part, I always crack up, is when the brother got stuck in a beanbag.
Yes.
And just like those, okay, I guess for anyone who doesn't realize, I don't know if it's Peter, I don't know if it's listeners, but what we're talking about Chris Lilly, who's an Australian comedian who does a lot of TV shows that he stars in, and often he plays like all the main characters. So Jamae is like a girl from
I don't remember the sex scene being this long. Why is it so long?
Don't interrupt me.
I don't remember it being this long. I thought this was like 30 seconds. I hate this. It's so detailed.
Well, I guess you could say we're starting episode 100 with a bang.
Yeah.
That was bad. I'm sorry. I deserve it, Moan. That was terrible.
Anyways.
At least have punishments where you get muted for like 5 minutes. Go ahead. Jamae.
Anyway, so like he does Jamae, who's like a girl from private school. He does Jonah, who's like this kid from Tonga. And then Angry Boy, Summer Heights High is like he plays like all of those characters, and then Angry Boys is he playing even more characters. And in Angry Boys, he also plays twins, and when those twins are in the same room, all they do is like these really like fast like panning shots or panning cuts. And so I was specifically mentioning there's like a scene where, because one of the twins he's angry but he's competent. His other twin isn't very smart, and so the first twin, I forget, is it Daniel or Nathan? Do you know?
He's always going Nathan, so that's okay, Nathan is a deaf one.
Yeah, I think he's Daniel because it's Danthan is like the thing, right? I think.
Yeah, Danthan Industries.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dan is always he goes, what did he say? Did you get stuck in the beanbag again?
Yeah.
And then it pans and it cuts and it's him in the beanbag and with his head only sticking out, and he like nods so sadly.
He's like, "Are you naked in there?" And he like nods, and then the other brother's like, "He likes the way it feels."
It's so good. It's so good. What a good, but you know the thing about those shows is that they get weirdly heartwarming at times.
Yeah. At the end, I was like, "Yeah, they all showed up." I was like, "Wait, they're all the same person besides the Japanese kid."
Yeah, like it's just so like.
And then the photos at the end, like during the credits, is like a photo montage, but it's like him taking photos of himself. You're like, yeah, that's so funny. I can't believe that the deaf kid is taking a photo with that's the same guy. It's just him twice.
Yeah, he's so good that like I forget.
Yeah,
like I
same.
remember, my friend Gia got me into it at first, and she said that she got into it because she saw a GIF of him on Tumblr but he was in his Jamae character, and he was saying like all these like things about himself, like I'm so great and I'm beautiful, and Gia straight went, "Who is this person? She's so ugly."
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then when she looked her up, she's like, "Oh, it's a guy," and like that's how it like propelled into like this.
While
hotness.
that show was airing on TV, he should have been running Tumblrs for all those characters.
Right?
Like fake high school kid Tumblrs that go along with the show, like an ARG. It'd be so good. Yeah.
That would have been amazing. Yeah,
definitely. Or at least for Jamae, but like that would have been pretty hilarious
absolutely.
to see that, like posting every day, you know, kind of a thing. Yeah, and posting like vlog updates. Like that's really good promotion.
Yeah, it would have been really, really good. I love how we're talking about this guy and we're not watching this movie.
Well, this scene's stupid and throwaway. Like half the scenes you can throw away. Oh man, we should recut this movie to see like how much can you cut out and still get like the core storyline? Because I speculate almost all of it.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's like
not
a
all
2-minute
of it.
segment from this conversation with their mom, and like cut out all the sex scenes because those are virtually useless.
I mean, you could literally replace all the sex scenes with the Seinfeld yada 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 thing.
Yeah, totally.
That would be enough. Like that is the time you can yada 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 that stuff.
Someday, I'll edit videos for this, but that's not today.
I just like how like the mom mentioned cancer once, and then that was it.
That's the whole movie is like A plot, B plot, C plot, D plot, E plot, but they never go anywhere. There's so many plot lines. I want to spoon.
I just finished talking about
Spoon.
a big lecture about
Oh, spoon!
Spoon. You gotta throw spoons.
Dude, that's this. I've seen this once, and then
can't wait till later.
I watched it a second time, and the second time I watched it was in those live theaters,
Oh yeah.
and there's so many spoons.
Yeah, it's
And people
crazy.
would run out of spoons, so everyone who would throw back the spoons.
Yes, yes. And now I want to make a spoon gun where I could just go brrrr and just shoot out like rapid fire spoons.
That's pretty good. Man, like people like live for those like live showings. Like they have a script and everything.
Yeah, yeah. They play
It's
football.
crazy.
There is a website that on How Did This Get Made? A podcast I won't reference on this podcast because it's the same idea.
Except you just did.
It's I won't though, but I won't do it. He said there's like a website for like I think it's like marquee.la or something like that. It will show you all like the weird movies that are playing.
Oh.
Let me open that up. Let's see, it's loading. I can't remember. I just remembered it off the top of my head. I was like, I'm never gonna remember this. Okay, cool. Marquee.la. Yeah, there's Fire on Ice, September 13th. Big ol' genre films. Let's see. I don't know how to read this website. Hold on, it's gonna take me. Oh, there's a calendar. There we go. That's what I need. Ah, yeah. So today there's Once Upon a Time, Tarzan. Let's see. Blade Runner, Sinister, The Room. Oh, The Room is playing at NART.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Really?
do all those have like weird live audience thingies?
No. I think these are just like movies that aren't the typical like what's in the box office right now. So if you wanted to go find like Blade Runner, like Blade Runner's not in the movies, but did you want to go watch it? And I think this is the old Blade Runner too. Mary Poppins, A Quiet Place, Rocky Horror Picture Show. So this is how you can find those other movies that are just always playing in other like theaters.
That's actually a lot of like cult classic movies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
So I would imagine that like the cult classic ones do have the live thing because The Room and Rocky Horror Picture Show are both playing at this place called NART. So I'm going to assume NART Theater probably supports those things where people do stuff.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Both
Thanks,
take
Jared.
place at midnight. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, how do you find out and go to do that? Oh, The Parent Trap is playing at New Beverly Cinemas on Sunday.
Wow.
Oh, it says what style it's playing in. 35 millimeter. Oh, that's so cool. So if you cared that much, most of them are DCP, which I forget what that means, but some of them are 35 millimeter.
I think that means they're projected. Digital
Stargate
content projected.
Stargate is playing on Friday the 13th Oh, we missed that.
Last week.
Damn it! How is this? Oh, this calendar is oddly organized. These are all not things that are playing right now. What is playing today? What is today?
You mean it's organized oddly?
The top. It doesn't prune off old showings. So I was looking at the beginning of the month.
Yeah, but oddly organized means like, oh, it's strange that it's organized.
It's strange. It's strange and it's showing me something in the past.
But if you're like it's organized oddly, then it's organized in a weird way.
That is weird.
English is-
That is weird to me. That is a weird organization structure. Yeah, there's no The Room playing today.
Not today.
Not
Well,
today.
it is playing today because we're watching it. It's just
Yes.
not playing there today.
Yes, this is better than
It's playing
that.
here, not there.
It's
It's playing in
here.
our rooms,
I'll
not the
post
room.
that. I'll post that link in our Discord right now for you guys, so you guys know what the hell I'm talking
Movie
about.
enthusiasts.
For those that are also
Is this going to be more yada 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 that we can skip? I feel like this is becoming a pattern in this film.
You know what would be funny if they did reuse the scene before and then they just like superimposed his head
Yeah.
onto Tommy Wiseau's head?
They deep faked him into his own scene.
That'd be pretty
Yeah.
great. So in this scene, though, wasn't he like, but Tommy's my best friend, and so she like,
Yeah.
convinces him to betray him in like one sitting. Like it wasn't like,
Yes. He didn't try very hard.
yeah, he's like, he's my best friend, but whatever.
But also, which I don't understand
These
how the,
subtitles are like, oh yeah. Oh man.
I don't understand how the name of this movie plays into anything.
It never leaves the room.
Yeah, from what I read on Wikipedia, this is based on a play, and then that play basically was in a single room, the entire scene, or all scenes were in that same one room.
But whose play? Tommy Wiseau's play?
Yeah, he
Wow.
wrote it. Tommy Wiseau wrote this, so like whatever it
Did
is,
he?
I'm pretty sure this is like
He wrote this.
everyone.
my.
The theory is that like this happened to him. They won't admit it, but that's what everyone says. Like it's very some like deep seated like.
Wait.
oh,
The question is who is he in this situation though?
He's
Is he
himself.
playing himself?
Yes.
Oh.
And-
Because I was gonna say like plot twist, he's the best friend.
Yeah, he's like I'm just showing off.
Yeah, it's just a big old flex. It's a Tommy with
Yeah, he's like, I
flex.
stole a girl from my best friend, and everyone's like, "Wow, you're a jerk." No, I just
So
kidding.
this is meant to be autobiographical, sort of?
That I don't. Yeah, well, that's like the theory, right? Is that like it seems very like
What?
she's a bitch, she cheated on me, how kind of a thing. Like,
Yeah. Do you think like the person that he cheated?
I don't
that-
remember a lot of this like some of the specific stuff that's going on.
We honestly we've
These are
always
so
we probably all
long.
just ignored it. Well, that's what the 45 minutes is. This movie's
Yeah,
just an hour.
I did not realize that this was like literally minutes of these like kissing scenes.
That's very PG of
But
you.
that's literally what's happening at the moment. But
I mean,
like,
you could probably make this film PG by like truncating it in half.
Yeah,
I
let's
thought
just
that-
take out all the like the.
should I skip
Yeah.
this? Is this our skip?
Sure, I guess it's not like
It's insane. There we go. Oh, we missed the high doggy. Nope, we got to go back for that. Here you go. Walks in.
I mean, I thought the whole purpose, or part of it, was like 100 minutes, 100 episodes, right? So
Yeah.
if you skip it, then we're only at like 99, and then we have to.
Oh, I
also,
like
I
that.
have a question.
Every week we have to
Part
find a movie that fits the exact length of the. That dog looks like a chinchilla. We have to find
I
like
have a question.
101-minute movie, 102-minute movie. I like that. Yeah.
why on the stairs?
That too, very much so. That's not comfortable. It's just like spiral stairs, and they were not carpeted either.
I heard Spyro stairs, like the
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, they were stairs from Spyro.
Ah, I see. Good movie.
There are hardwood, like hard spiral stairs. It's like the opposite of I feel like of what you would want.
Unless
Gosh,
unless
he
you're into
looks
it.
like he's going bald. You're right. He does look like he's like 38.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not making fun of him. I'm just making fun of him in this role. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
Cheating? I love you and Johnny.
Okay.
he's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure. I feel like he's older than her. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Let me stop by.
Like So do you think that there's a kid like this that existed in Tommy's life?
Probably, sure.
Like, if this is like biographical, I guess that's a biopic, right? Biopic.
Yeah, why would he write
Yeah.
it if it's true, right? Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Tommy.
People don't write
Johnny,
movies that are falsehoods. That's not the way the industry works, right? Question mark.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Did you get your promotion?
Is the audio off to me? Or
Uh,
is it just me?
it's there.
For
It's
me, the audio is lagging, or the
Yeah, that's what I
video is
meant.
lagging behind
Yeah.
audio by like half a second, which
I
I
don't
guess is to be expected because
Didn't get it, did you?
okay. So she's
well.
like, "Did you get your promotion?" And he's like, "Nah." And then she's like, "You didn't get it, did you?" He just
And he's
said,
like, nah.
"Nah."
Keep the promise. They trick me and I don't care anymore.
Did you tell them how much you saved them?
Of course,
Like,
I think they already put my ideas.
I feel like it's suddenly flipped so...
If they are used
Maybe that's how he felt, if this is true, you know? It just flipped, like, suddenly.
Yeah. It just.
At least
I don't know. It's a crazy movie for sure.
Watching this with the idea that it's autobiographical is really like
It makes
now,
it-
now there's a mystery. Yeah.
It makes. Well, that's. I mean, yeah. That's like. It's like who hurt you, Tommy? Who did this to you that made you make this movie
promotion.
that now
Apparently she-
hurts everyone?
You
It's
knew.
true.
I don't drink, you know that.
I don't drink. It's very good. He's just so
What
like
is that his actual like speaking voice, or is he trying to make an accent in this
I
film? 'Cause
think
I
that's
have
his
no idea.
actual speaking
I think
voice.
that's his actual accent, but he just sounds so exasperated. Like you know, I don't know what the term is but he's like overacting.
Exaggerated.
Yeah, like it's just
Yeah.
Wait. I'm so confused. He said, "I don't drink," and then she's giving him vodka.
Don't worry.
I guess he does drink. Tommy's a liar. Johnny's a liar.
Don't worry, it's good for you. It's not though. What? Okay. He said, "I can't drink this." Okay, good for you, Tommy. Stand up for
Wow.
your values.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's more for me, she says.
Drink this.
Oh, never mind.
Is she spiraling down? Is it more of a story about her and her spiraling into
Yeah.
like
You're right, it tastes good.
He's like,
And
instantaneously
just like
drunk.
that, he's a drunk alcoholic.
One sip is
Oh,
so
no.
good. Yum yum juice.
no.
Drink and let's have some fun.
But also, they
What's-
don't explain, like, it's such a weird thing for a character to be like, "I don't drink, I won't do it. Oh, you're making me do it." But like, what was his? Why didn't like they didn't really explain like why he
he
did
can't say no to her.
it. But they didn't say why he doesn't drink. It seems like it's such a thing to throw in there for a character. Like, what we'll do is say he doesn't drink, and then she'll convince him to drink, and that will show how evil she is. Oh, yeah, great.
Oh, like he's allergic and something.
Yeah, like my dad died from a drunk driver. Like that makes it more rich, you know. But it's like, and they're so like they're like Chekhov guns that play off immediately. They like,
Yeah.
hey, look at there's a gun. Oh no, you shot me with it. Next scene, they would throw something else in there,
No.
and then use
I
it
feel like it's more
immediately.
like I feel like for them it's like, "Oh, there's a gun. Oh, how's your sex life?"
Hi, doggy. Hey, this is that same one, right? Is this the same?
I believe so.
Insanity. Oh, is it all pixelated for you?
That's probably a good thing.
That
Oh,
was
never
weird.
mind.
It was like self-censoring.
Yeah, on my Christian server, it
Oh.
censors it.
All right, I will skip this. Yeah, the yada 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 cut.
I like how there's the Michael Bay cut, the yada 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 cut.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in this movie, they might be the same thing because they're usually the Michael Bay one is like the one with all the explosions, right? So
Yes.
never mind. More terrible.
Yeah. This
I
is worse
heard-
than I remember.
I heard that he taped two cameras together to
Yes.
get different angles.
No, he taped two cameras together, I think is what I heard, was because he didn't know which technology he liked more. and so they're like
Oh.
two different like. One's like 35 millimeter and one's something else, and it's like no one did that like ever. Like that's not like everyone who's like worked in the like, and he bought the cameras instead of renting them. Like everyone's just like, no, you just rent them. They're too expensive to own. But he bought them outright, and like then like taped them together because like he didn't know which one he liked more or something crazy like that.
That's so like he was really betting everything on this movie. I feel like.
He didn't get his promotion.
I mean,
And he got
or
drunk last night.
yeah, it's speculated he's like super rich or has had someone super rich help him. So
What are you talking about?
He did
I don't
last
know, man.
night. And I don't love him anymore.
he did last night. I don't love him anymore.
Security.
Yeah, because you forced him to, you piece of crap.
Okay.
Well, I think she said he hit her, which he didn't. But I think she's lying or something like that. I don't remember what she said. But I also love that, like, either way, she says, like, he hit me or he got drunk. And then she's like, but she's your financial security. So they're both crazy in their own ways.
Moms. Does this house exist or is this a set?
I think it's set.
This looks like it might have been built, but on a soundstage, because it does look reasonably life-size, but I don't
I
know.
think they're in, like, a warehouse thing.
A couple hours.
Interesting.
And then they introduce these people. Who the hell are they? Right?
They're like
nobody.
randos.
Yeah,
they
right.
never
Oh.
show up again, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
So like why?
Did you know? Chocolate?
Like was the intention to be like this room is crazy. This room makes people crazy.
It's a story about a room I had. It has nothing to do with me. I just remember there's this room. I think the thing too though was okay, so Aranya says, I believe in the James Franco movie he was rich but no one knows how. He also claimed to be born and raised in America with that accent. Yeah, so again, the guy who the 5-second films guy has a lot of information on this because like he's met Tommy Wiseau and like the actors and whatever. So he kind of corroborates that where like Tommy Wiseau refuses to like tell anyone like how old he is or where he's actually from. And then again, he was like he had all this money but no one knew how. And then the guy's face is like upsies. Who is this guy? He's the worst actor.
Is he supposed to be related to them in some way, or is it just like some random guy off the street?
I
that
think
she
it's
met?
some random guy.
Did they predict Tinder or in this film? Because I feel like that's what's going on.
I mean-
Before Tinder time, all of a sudden the room.
Oh my gosh. I can't look at this guy's face. Why? I can't do it. This movie is so much dumber than I
You're
thought.
tearing me
That is definitely a
apart.
Full House background scene, though.
Yeah, that's the intro or whatever.
What are these characters doing here?
Come here to do their.
Oh wait, so they do know that.
Yeah, they're not just burglars, but like
Oh.
I thought that was their thing. I thought that's how.
Oh.
No.
I am so much less confused right now.
but also I like they don't give them names.
Well, also, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like, why would?
Well, I like that the mom is like, what are these two characters doing here? Symbolizing that they didn't write names for those characters.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, is this a project of multiple writers?
Yeah. So that was what I was getting to. The guy from 5-Second Films was, I think he talked about like how like people kept like being like writers kept like quitting and like because Tommy Wiseau was like I think really hard to work with, and like so it just like. It's like each part of the movie is probably like a different writer, just kind of like, oh no, it was something like everyone had a different piece and no one knew like what the other people were doing or something weird like that, where it was all like stitched together. It's a Frankenstein
see that.
script in some way. I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly what it was. This was quite a few years ago. It was definitely something where it was just like
Johnny found him a little.
they would shoot it and then another writer would come in because the other guy quit and he didn't get to see the previous part, so he would shoot something.
Doesn't say it much. He's like a father figure to him.
Maybe he was just like experimenting on something new. You know, like I don't know. Like I want to believe that there's a reason for what he's doing, but at the
I
same
want to
time,
do a full movie, but get like 10 writers, right? And then you give them the overarching premise of like where the movie needs to go. And you can be like, okay, this is like one of those typical movies. The guy gets the sword and he becomes powerful and he kills the bad guy in the end. So you tell them that and like, okay, cool. You get 10 writers and then each writer is assigned a section of the movie, but they can only see one page of the previous script.
Yeah, so it's like
Quickly margin the movie.
Yeah. No one knows what we're saying.
No one knows what that is, but I just basically the premise of that would be incredible. Because the character's
so
like
funny.
mood would be like wild, like it'd just be great. I love that. I'm gonna.
It would be crazy. It would be crazy if
movie.
it would be crazy if they also had to direct and film their own parts and then stitch it together. So different actors,
So that's
different
like that. Star Wars did that. They did the full. I think they did the full on A New Hope, but like communicate what is it called? Crowdsourced. Everyone did 10 seconds, and then they stitched the entire movie together. So it was like Legos, drawing, claymation, puppets,
That's cool,
animation. Yeah, and it just kept cutting every 10 seconds.
That's really creative. That
Yeah.
looks like it'd be cool.
Some people were like, kids, like R2D2 was like a little girl in a cardboard box. And it's like just funny. Like it jumps back and forth between all this stuff.
Just give me 5 minutes.
The green
this is-
screen
Wait,
effect on
shut
this.
up. This is my favorite part of the
'Cause
entire
this guy
movie.
is the best actor. This one guy, this thug
This
is
random,
like,
yeah.
he's so good. He's
Whoa.
like, he should be in Fast and the Furious. He's that good.
Yeah. Where's the money?
He could be in Breaking Bad. This guy could play any gangster.
Yeah,
He should have
who
been
is
in
this
so
guy?
many movies.
Yeah. Where's the money, Denny? I like.
And then suddenly everyone's on the roof.
Yeah, like how is it? How did they get like these two guys disarm this
Did he
man
say
with a gun?
take him to the police station?
Tell me everything.
Don't call the cops. We'll just take him ourselves.
What kind of money?
I owe him some.
What kind of money?
The
Rupees?
green paper kind of money?
Rupees, euros.
It doesn't matter.
He's going to jail.
Denny, what kind of money? Just tell me.
He's going. Calm down. He's going to jail.
Mom, please. Denny's with me and Johnny.
A man like that with a gun. My.
Oh my gosh, this is probably this is definitely.
He like cusses out the mom too, which is like, what are you doing?
Got some drugs off of him. He's got
I'm trying to figure out what that character's name is.
Denny?
No, the robber man.
Oh, the thug.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The
Doesn't where?
Is he Mike
green screen
Holmes?
effect in this is- ugh.
It's crazy, right? It's like they're in a dream.
Where in the hell did you meet?
It's
Well,
pretty-
it almost reminds me of The Hunt for Red October, like at the very end where you can see
Which
like,
is a
through
Tom
their hair.
Clancy book.
I just needed some money
Like,
to pay off.
I can see through their hair and like the aura of their bodies to see the actual background, and rather than like have it as distinct. It's a little
Yeah,
off-putting.
it's like the feathering on the edging is like too high.
Feathering. That's the word.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, like because that's a backdrop or something.
It's a green screen, and then I think it's green screen, and so like the green bouncing off, or like it was too like noisy on the edges, so they turned up the
Whoa,
feathering.
he just cussed her out.
Or maybe a blue screen because they're wearing green and red.
Yeah, probably blue because it's a movie.
Denny?
But also like you never see the mom again after the scene, right? That was like the last. This is her last scene.
Probably.
A mistake. Then he takes drugs.
She's more in here, more in this movie than I remember.
What's clear? I am going to call the police.
Mom, stop. It was Denny's mistake. Just stop.
Let's go. Why did you do
I like how. Okay, so what happened to the criminal then?
He took him to the police station.
He came back.
Just like that? Like, is that close? Like, you can just drop it off. Like, here you go, cops.
I
Like
like
a
the idea of
daycare
like them
criminal, or-
just taking him to the front door and be like, go to the police station, and they slam the door.
He's like, okay.
Oh, okay, I'll go. Wait, what am I
Swiper, no
doing?
swiping.
Yeah, screw
Swiper, no
this.
swiping.
I just saw you. What are you talking about?
I just wanted to hear your sexy voice. I keep thinking about you on my
Where's the money, or Denny? It doesn't matter.
That was such a sharp contrast of scenes from like thug robbing the guy to all of a sudden this romantic
Yeah, the rest of
drama
the
stuff
movie's
happening.
trash.
I'm like, what? How does that fit in the movie? I don't understand right now.
Yeah, I want
I mean,
a
I'm
Denny
sure it'll
spin-off.
get cleared up, but like right now, I'm just like, what the frick is going on?
I don't want a Denny spin-off, but I want a Denny spin-off. You know what I mean?
It's our secret.
Oh, maybe he's the one that started the diner chain.
You just don't care.
He started the
I-
what?
The diner, the chain, Denny's restaurant.
Oh, I see. He used the drug money.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard when the actors don't have photos of themselves on IMDb because I'm like, I don't know
I did not.
who he is.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I have a problem with Lisa. She said
I thought that was the stream going off.
Well, did you? No, it's not true. Don't even ask. What's new with you?
So I love how like they're panning and the background isn't completely like matched, so it's kind of like moving around.
Girls like to cheat like guys.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I don't have to worry about that. Lisa's loyal to me.
Yeah, man, you never know. People are very strange.
Is he trying to out himself, or what's happening? Or is he mad that he allegedly hit her?
Or maybe he's trying to test like how far they can take this affair before Wiseau realizes things.
Well, I think he feels
the thing that
guilty I think he feels guilty that he's betraying his best friend, and he's trying to like warn him that like, oh, your girl might not be that loyal as you think.
Oh, I was gonna say like maybe he feels guilty, but he's also trying to see. Therefore, he's trying to see if Tommy like deserves it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
maybe
what I mean?
maybe
Like-
that too. That would be a one path I think someone could go down.
Um,
Like maybe
he's not
what I'm
vested
doing
enough in
isn't
it,
so
or-
bad because they're a worse person.
Yeah, because Tommy's a bad egg.
I can get it.
But that's not true. Tommy's the best. He's financially secure.
Sometimes they're just too smart. Sometimes just flat out.
Yeah, he didn't get that promotion though.
Sometimes they're just.
No.
So what you're saying is he didn't get it.
They gave it to someone else. I don't remember what he said. I was paying attention. So I think the robber man is either Mike Holmes, Dan
Why don't you try?
Forget it, dude.
Janjigian,
Talk to you later.
or Kyle Vogt. I think. I don't
I have
know
no
which.
idea who any of those people are, but I'm gonna guess it's Kyle Vogt because he kind of looks like a Kyle.
Okay,
for
he kind of
some
looks
reason.
like.
looks like a Kyle.
Oh, so the character name is in order. Either Mike Holmes, Mike as Mike Scott. I don't know what that means. Chris
isn't this-
R. Dan is Chris R. and Kyle Vogt is Peter in this movie.
Oh, never mind. I think that was Chris R. because I remember him.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I think I looked this up before. So so Dan Janjigian was in The Room. Okay, yeah, he basically did nothing, and then he was in that Actors Where They Are Now, and we gotta watch that someday. He was in Iron Ingalls and Takeout. Yeah, he's background characters in all those. This was his best role.
Wow. I mean, it's
Oh.
everyone's best role. I feel like.
He was on Wheel of Fortune as himself.
So he played on it, right? Is that what that means?
I think so. And then there's a Room of Spoons documentary. So that's. Oh, I'm sorry.
so
room,
he's just like-
room full of spoons. Yeah, he's living off of this.
Lisa loves you too, as a person, as a human being.
So he's just like Lisa, where
People don't have to say.
We
His life
did a
is
little
just
bit
for-
more than that,
Oh.
but yeah, mostly.
What do you mean?
You can
Oh,
love
man.
someone deep inside your heart, and there is nothing.
That sucks. He's such. If that's him, if this is Dan Jigian or whatever, I'm probably saying his name wrong. It's a very weird spelling. That sucks because he's so good in this movie. You think someone would have been like, you know what? That guy was given a crap script and did a good job with it.
Lisa loves you too.
do you think he's a good actor or good by comparison to the others?
I thought he was good doing his like, where is the money? Like, I could have totally seen him as like another background character in some like gang show. I think he played the gang
Yeah,
member
possibly.
off well. Like, he could have been like some random person in Breaking Bad, if not like, you know, a better role than that. Like, totally early's Need for Speed, not Need for Speed. Damn it, Fast and the Furious for sure. Like, I thought that was good. Maybe because it's surrounded, but it's an optical illusion. You know, which
Yeah.
ball is bigger? They're the same size, kind of a thing. Maybe by comparison, he's
Same
better.
size because it's in the same scene that they used twice.
Yeah, exactly. But I felt like it was actually good. And I wish he got more roles.
That scene was so full of WTF. Like, Denny is just telling Wiseau's character, like, "Oh, by the way, I'm completely in love with your fiance, and I want her to have my children after I graduate." Like, and he's like,
Oh.
"Oh yeah, it's no problem. We love you. It's fine. You know, don't worry
I forgot
about it."
how creepy that
What?
scene
What?
was when he's like, "I love her," and he's like, "That's okay."
What if he's just like, oh, that pesky kid?
I think
And
so.
he's like, she loves you as a person too, as a friend. I'm like, well, you're friend zoning him on her behalf, even though you have no idea what she actually wants out of them.
Yeah,
no,
I think he was like, "You're
this
not
movie
a
is
threat.
surprisingly creepy.
You're not a threat to me, so whatever, you kid." But like, it's creepy. Yeah.
This movie is surprisingly creepy.
His best friend.
You know, the thing that sucks is that like I see a lot of potential in this movie, right? Like there could be a really good drama between like man and then his best friend and then
Yeah,
he's,
if
like,
it cleaned up, you got rid of the extra story plot lines that don't go anywhere, or resolve them. Yeah, it's like totally
and then
like
made a better movie, you know, like
and then recast the entire thing, and then rewrote the entire thing, and added cars, and added some guns scenes.
yeah, and they steal a car and
They
then
steal a safe, and
yeah,
then
and then helicopter comes and hooks
change
the
it
cars
to
over the
L.A.
train.
instead of San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
then
Yeah.
you'd have the room
Sorry.
sequel. Yada
Yeah.
yada yada in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy.
Is she though? Is she happy?
yeah, her friend is
Or-
like, "What's
Yeah,
wrong
her
with
mom's
you?"
gonna die.
The way she's like, "I am happy," like, is so trying to really paint her as like a sociopath.
It's like, I am happy. Do you accept my happiness? Is my happiness being conveyed correctly? Program
Yeah,
interpretation
This should have
required.
been a horror movie instead or something, you know?
I can definitely
Yeah.
see this as
Or
like
like
a
a
horror film,
thriller or
as like
something. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remembered. That scene on the rooftop. That rooftop scene. That's indoors, and it's modeled. I believe I could be wrong. Modeled after the rooftop of where they were filming it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
but
it's like it's indoors so they can control the lighting. But they're like, why can't we just go to the roof? And he's like, no, it's Hollywood.
interesting.
I think it was
He
something
seems
like
like
that.
a very by the book person, I guess.
Even
maybe.
if it's like not by the book, but it like feels by the book, you know, like well, that's not how
Yeah.
the pros do it. But this is you have to do sets. But yeah, but they take advantage of, you know, filming to cut costs, you know. No, I have to have a set and a green screen. Well, we don't, but
You sure about that? Maybe I'll change my mind.
Don't talk like that. What do you mean?
Yeah, like why? I guess why did she get crazy? Like, you know, like possession,
Yeah.
you know, spoons possessed her. Something. I want something.
you know, I do want to cut this movie out so it's just their scenes, so you could see her like just turn on him instantaneously. Because in this movie, she does, like, from his perspective. He comes home and she's like mean to him all of a sudden for like no reason.
I could not go on without you.
It is crazy. But we have all those other scenes in between that buffer it. But if you cut all those out, she's like, I love you. And the next day is like, brr, brr, brr.
Lisa,
Why are you so hysterical?
do you
Sorry, I talked over this tearing me apart.
Do you?
It's okay. We talked over like all the good scenes. It's fine. I don't think we've seen
Those exist in this
it
film?
before.
Well, all the quotable ones that are like really funny.
Ah.
The tearing me apart, Lisa, is like really funny.
You drive me crazy.
Good night, Johnny.
Don't worry about it.
What does that mean?
That's like his main line. It's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Be
It's fine.
happy. Do, 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 do,
But it's like,
do,
good
do,
night.
do.
Don't worry about it.
That is a nice shot of the bridge, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stock footage. It's not theirs.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
That's why.
I'm pretty sure.
It probably. I guess
It
that
does
makes
look
sense.
like stock footage, yeah.
Johnny, I got a little bit of a tragedy. On my
Well,
hands.
okay, so this guy is from NSYNC, right?
Michelle, we're making
He looks like he would be, but he's not.
and Lisa and
But he
Chloe
definitely has the outfit and hair for it.
in on us.
Yeah.
That's not the end of the story.
Go on. I'm listening.
Okay, we're going at it, and I get out of there as fast
In your house, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know, that's fine. No, you don't need to let me know. I know that that's why I told
In
you. I told
the
you that was
room.
okay.
I've forgotten something. My underwear.
So someone's getting married. Who's getting married?
You know, and I pretend that I need
Wiseau's character and Lisa, his
reach
fiancée.
Oh,
into my
really?
Pocket and sort of slide out real quick. Well, Claudette, she saw it sticking out of my pocket. She pulls it out.
This guy's a bad actor.
Me underwears.
You must be kidding.
Me underwears.
I don't know what to do.
That's life.
That's life.
It's life, but it's not, because that should never happen to anyone. The scene that you described is insane.
All right, whatever.
Let's go for it.
I'm going out.
Look how they play football.
Walk 2 feet. I love the camera pan and him walking 2 feet. And why is the guy out of frame? Why is one of them out of frame?
They could
Why?
pan the camera 2 feet to the right and include all three. But they're,
Oh, here's Mark. He also wants to
'cause
play.
They wanted to build that scene. What?
Throws it
Just pan it
overhand.
later.
He's the only one that throws the football, right? Though.
Yeah, but you can't throw it. Why did he check it? Why did he attack him like that?
I don't know.
That's like one of those things where like your friend's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna just kidding," but like socks you in the face full force, and like, "Oh, I didn't mean it."
It's like I didn't mean to cause you. I didn't mean to cause you to bleed and have a broken nose. I'm sorry. It was a joke. Like, okay,
Yeah.
thanks, but it doesn't fix the broken nose.
Just out of nowhere, Mark checks the NSYNC band member.
Friend Shirley Hamilton. She wants to buy a new.
Do they keep moving those picture frames from one side of the room to the other? I feel like
I feel like they do.
I don't even know anymore.
I swear, like when the camera's pointed the other, like if it panned right, those pictures are over there. But now they're over here on the spoon pictures on the other side of the room. I think they only had 3 pictures. And they just kept moving them around for the scenes. But that's the thing, is he a mad genius that they like? Wasn't someone like, we can't? They bought these picture frames or something like, right? And we're like, we gotta switch out the spoon thing. Was he like, no, people are gonna love this? Like,
Yeah, that's what yeah.
maybe he's a secret genius. Those are my favorite.
You don't know.
Well, because he's like he that's what he said, right? That all of this was like on purpose.
See me tomorrow.
He said it was like a comedy on purpose. I don't know if he's like all of it is on purpose, but I guess if you say that it's an intentional comedy, I guess that kind of your umbrella is that like, well, then everything must be on purpose then.
How can they say this about me?
I mean, it's kind of comedy by design, but this is a lot less comedy and a lot more just drama and tragedy.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. But so the story is he made it, put it into theaters all out of his own pocket, right? And it's like independent showing, and like no one's watching it. Like it's like no one's seeing it because it's like a random movie, random thing. Then the 5-second films guy goes in and watches this movie, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta tell all my friends." So then he brings like 5 friends, and then the next one they're all like, "We gotta show these." So then it starts growing like exponentially, like really fast. So like right before, like, so in theaters like months or whatever, and right before it goes out, like he discovers it and it blows up. It like, you know, so that's what if he didn't see that, it would have gone out of theaters and probably never been seen again. But all of a sudden, all these people are seeing this movie, and Tommy Wiseau is like, well, he comes down to see like what's going on, and then like everyone's like laughing at it and having like whatever, and it's like to save face, he pivots and he's like, I think he was like mad at first, but like nowadays he denies that, but it's kind of to save face. He joins in. He's like, haha, it's all joke, kind of a thing, but
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure no, it wasn't a joke intentionally. He was made a movie. And then, like, people were laughing at it, and then to not be embarrassed, you go, "Yeah, it's funny, right?"
Yeah.
You just pivot to whatever how audience receives it. So it's not comedy by design.
But it became comedy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But also, it's like, to me, it's like one of those things in like 30 Rock. Tracy Jordan is like a secret genius because like. He makes a Grammy, and he's making like a 3D video game, and then like one guy's like, I can't believe it, he's done it. And I feel like Tommy Wiseau is like the real life version of that. Like this movie's so perfectly crafted that you can't even like rip this off. Because that's the thing too. This movie's so much like this weird bad movie that like if you try to spoof it, it's super not funny because you can't. It's like a trick shot that you can't like call.
Yeah. No way to replicate it.
Yeah, because it's like you could parody good movies. You're like, wow, this parody is all cheesy and dumb, but you can't parody this movie because it's almost like a parody of itself already.
Give a second chance after all.
And then your movie's cringe because it's so bad.
You know what they say.
Yeah. Then you're the one. He's
Yeah.
laughing at you now.
Haha, I laugh at you now.
I mean, I can definitely see now why you were saying it was just the epitome of cliche earlier, because it's just, that's
Well,
what
it's
every
the-
scene so far has been.
And it's the cliche bad movie where you're like, oh, I love watching bad movies. Everyone goes, did you ever see The Room? And it's like, yes, it kind of blew up and everyone's seen The Room by now. So that's why I was like, when I'm like, oh, I do bad movies, everyone's like, do you The Room? It's like, yeah, I've seen The Room. I don't want to do it because it's so cliche. But I thought episode 100, if not now, then never. Because no one listens to this, so no one was demanding it. But if people did listen to this, it probably would be demanded. You know? So
You're just beating them to the punch.
Yes, I'm circumventing the imaginary listeners that are like, the robe. So then when they do ask, I could go, we did that. Where were you?
You mean she's too old, or you think I would take her away from you?
I still can't get over
And this guy is like a new guy, but he was an old guy?
He's a new guy, but he's an old friend.
Peter, you always play sarcastic.
Well,
Like
that's
they-
right. That guy's Peter.
Plays an actor, right?
Just a friend. I'm just worried about you.
Lisa's teasing me about whether we are going to get married or not. And we didn't make love in a while, and I don't know what to do.
So that's what marriage is all about.
We didn't make love in a while, and I don't know what to do.
Hide 'em.
How much time has passed since those 2 sex scenes, though?
As long as you talk about it.
A while?
Sometimes they just can't see their own faults.
Yeah, the time doesn't exist in The Room. The Room is actually a Twilight Zone episode.
You should tell her the truth.
I see.
This guy's getting a lot of camera time for a new character.
But he's not a new character.
Hey, are you running
He's
Right?
I
not?
think he's only had a few lines.
Not Mark.
No, I think-
Peter. When was he
Yeah,
in
I
the movie
think-
before?
I think he's a existing character, a new actor.
Oh,
Are you calling them
existing character.
all the weirdos? There's weirdos.
Who is he replacing?
I don't know.
Why are you saying that then?
Because that's what I heard.
Oh,
Here, let me look him up.
yeah, I'm trying
The Room, Peter.
Peter.
Actor.
to.
Change. Actor Kyle Vogt started shooting the movie as the character Peter. Midway through shooting, Vogt was replaced by another actor with no explanation. Peter is called Steven, played by Greg Ellery, who acts like he's been with the other characters the whole time.
Okay, so we haven't gotten to Greg Ellery then.
Oh, so he will be replaced.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is his first scene in the movie. I'm pretty sure.
I see.
Because especially going by because IMDb also does like the cast by order of appearance, I believe, or something like that. So
Usually, yeah.
yeah, like or there's importance and then appearance, or I don't know. So that his Peter just showed up on that list after Chris R, which I think Chris R is the robber man because of that. I think Mike Holmes is the NSYNC guy, or he's Mike Scott in the movie.
So, I mean, what's the interesting part?
Do you think this has special tags?
Oh boy, let's see. I'm trying to see if the mom died. Born 1938 in Nebraska.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah. Oh wow, she's in nothing. She's in 4 movies. Oh, one is the Room actor one.
Oh, hey, Lisa.
Yeah, disaster artist. She's uncredited. Interesting. Yeah, it's crazy.
Where's Johnny?
These are like literally people like off the street that like
Gotta go.
probably weren't actors to begin with. Man, let's see. Where's the tag for this?
And the background music for this scene is like it's supposed to be super dramatic, but I want to laugh at the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like the happening. The whole
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
It's
Okay.
happening again.
Okay. Wow, these tags. People had fun with these, I believe.
Okay, I wanna give me one, and I want. Wait, how was the? How did we play the game? I forgot.
I don't remember. Oh, did you just guess tags? And I told you if they existed on the page.
Sure, we can do that.
I don't remember.
I
It
don't
was
remember.
super hard from all I can remember.
Let me see. Let me think.
I am
So, wait, I need a clue or something. I need a starting point.
Johnny. Okay, I'll see you later.
Maybe that's not how we played it, but go ahead. Read us some tags.
Do you want me to start at the top or like what?
Yeah.
So number 1 is intimidating a chicken.
Hey, Mark.
Imitating a chicken.
10 out of 10 found this relevant. Number 2,
Man, you want to put me on the clock?
breast cancer.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
Number 3, unintentional humor. Number 4, campy. 5 is famous line. 6 is best friend. 7 is betrayal. 8 is unintentionally funny. 9 is throwing a football, and 10 is oversized clothes.
I love how best friend and betrayal come between both unintentional humor and unintentionally funny.
I
Yeah.
like how oversized clothes is a relevant tag.
Yeah, I don't even. What are they referring to?
Tell me about it.
Throwing
The
a football.
fashion?
I mean, look at his suit right there. You can see it's like completely
guess.
depleted for a size above him.
I guess it's not that.
And the
called out
NSYNC
in
guy
the
was
movie.
wearing a sweater that was way
Yeah.
too large, like his jacket, the leather jacket the guy's wearing. Not the denim jacket, rather. Sorry.
It's gonna screw with your head.
Is the friend a good actor?
Maybe.
You don't know shit. Wait a second. Who do you think you are? You're acting like a kid. Just grow up. You're a kid. Fuck you. Well, just chill out, Mark.
I like how also Mark was like friends with Wiseau, Tommy.
You're having a
In
And,
real
like,
life?
no, well, like, and he is in real life. But like he was like sticking up for him, and now all of a sudden he's like mean for some reason.
The guilt is just eating away.
I guess.
Sorry.
More rooftop drama.
Sorry.
Okay.
If
Okay.
someone pushed me, like held me over a ledge, I'd be done with that person. I wouldn't accept. Sorry, I got mad. It happens.
Maybe this is like a common thing for him.
Yeah, he keeps threatening to push people over ledges. It just happens.
Right.
It's just him being him again.
It'd be funny though if they weren't very high up. That would be the joke. If it was like if you did fall over, you'd be like, "Ow, scrape my arm. Why'd you do that?" It's like a foot off the ground.
All right, you want my advice?
Is it like a
Sometimes life can get complicated.
like a
and you've gotta be
2-story?
It's definitely like a apartment building, but I'm imagining this actually like set in the ground, so the upper ledge is only like a foot over.
Nobody cares about herself. She can't lie.
I'll push you over. You're like, it won't hurt very much if you do.
Where's the money?
Also in the tags, bedroom, American football, throwing a bottle, tape recorder, written and directed by a cast member, actor, director, writer, surprise party, infidelity, tuxedo, room, cheating, siesta, wrath, uselessness, bathroom, San Francisco Bay, San Francisco, fighting on a
I'm
roof.
surprised Room is that low when the entire movie is called The Room.
Yeah. I don't even see. Oh, yeah, room is pretty low. Well, this is also based on what people found relevant. So 2 people found room relevant. Finding on a rooftop, sudden question, marijuana cigarette, hit in the stomach, eating an apple, sex on the stairs.
Wait, click that one.
Sex on the stairs?
Yeah. Are there other movies with that?
Yes. Quite a
my
few
God.
apparently.
Why though?
There is 44 movies. You want to guess some?
Oh my gosh.
On the stairs.
Let me see. You won't guess any of these. You might have known of a few of them. Let me see.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. No, that is not one. I don't even recognize these movies.
Mortal Engines.
No. Okay, there's one, I believe. Okay, there's one movie with Tom Cruise. That's your hint.
Mission Impossible?
Not Mission Impossible.
That would have been my guess as well. One of the Mission Impossibles.
What other movies has he been in?
That's all he's known for.
The one where he's Jerry something.
He's
Maguire?
Jerry something.
Jerry Maguire.
John-
There we go.
John Carter.
No.
Mars Carter or whatever that.
No. I don't know what those are. No. You probably
The other
don't know
guys.
it, but it's the only one I could think of that looks like someone would know.
I don't know. What is it?
Risky Business.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Okay, yeah, me neither. It's just like the only one that like sounds familiar. Let me see.
Yeah, we're not movie people.
Yeah. That's true. Oh, hi,
And yet,
Susan.
here we are on a podcast.
That's
watching
the
movies.
joke of the whole thing. So now I'm going to reveal to you the whole joke of 100 episodes about a movie podcast. We're not movie people. That's been the joke the whole time. Now it's
We
super
fooled ya.
Oh.
It's so funny because I committed for 100 episodes.
Relationships never work. I don't know why I waste my time.
What makes you say that?
It's not that easy, Johnny.
He looks weird shaved.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you guys like it?" I think he had a shaver for some reason, so they just like incorporated it into the movie
Yeah.
or whatever.
He's like, I'm done with this movie.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't the director tell him to keep the same facial hair though if you're gonna film across?
The director is Tommy
Tommy
Wiseau.
Wiseau.
I'm pretty sure he said a lot of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is true.
No, I can't.
I can't remember. I think he explained why he had to like. Yeah, I had to shave it for another role or something like that, or I don't know.
It kind of makes sense. People would presumably shave every so often normally anyway.
Why didn't they just CG in his facial hair?
Yeah.
Can you like partially deep fake a part of a face?
Yeah, I think so.
So just deep fake someone with a beard?
What's going on here?
I like you very much, Mark.
Again? This
Yeah.
woman.
She's crazy.
She's tearing him apart. At least they didn't reuse it, I guess,
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
they are.
I don't think so because it's not on the stairs.
I mean, like, I would say reuse the Tommy one.
Oh,
With
that-
subtitle
yeah, they should have
vocalizing.
filmed that in a way where like you couldn't see his head. So yeah, all of a sudden it just cuts and it's just like
Yeah,
the
Then-
music
and then
in
the-
these scenes are like, are they licensing these? Did they pay for this? It's crazy. I'm gonna skip this.
yeah, go ahead.
It's so long.
my
Oh my
guest.
gosh. Okay. Oh, wow, they're actually playing football for real, sort of. I mean,
Is
not.
he actually throwing it right?
They're actually throwing it kind of right. I like how he's wearing gloves though. Like you don't need gloves for tossing a football.
He,
Would those give better grip?
Sure.
I-
But
I
like
go
don't
with that.
know.
you're not throwing it very far.
Is this to symbolize that they're friends again?
Something. Delivery man. Did the audio cut out? Oh no, just
No, it's still good for
quiet
me.
is a stupid quiet scene. Who is it? Delivery man.
How do you mean that? I'm always ready. For you.
I feel like she's just on edge all the time. She's always at like a 10. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, totally.
On my party dress.
Like, man, who do you think? Do you think that this woman that supposedly this person is based off of? Do you think she knows that this person's based off of, or she's based off of that herself? Wait, what?
Probably.
You think so?
Do you think a woman in real life knows that this movie is based off of her?
Yes, that.
It depends on where, like, what part of the world she's from and stuff. You know.
You know, like, I mean,
But-
with like, you know, everything and social media, she's probably like, oh man, that guy, I used to, whoa, he made a movie about me? Is that
Maybe.
supposed to be me? You know, like,
Yeah, I'm
they're
surprised
just aesthetics.
if that was true, and it was about a woman. She'd come forward and be like, "Yeah, we dated back in whatever country," and they reveal all the information that we're missing.
What are you talking about?
Hmm.
I feel like this lady's a good actor. I could see her on like a sitcom, like an NBC sitcom.
That's what exciting.
Yeah, does she exist?
Does she exist?
Like outside of this
yeah,
movie.
Yeah. Peter, did you say you didn't know what XYZ meant?
I was trying to make a funny there.
Oh, okay. It's because the
My
zipper
attempts
say
at humor are very lackluster at best sometimes.
it's because the zippers say XYZ on them.
What about her?
Okay, Robin Paris. Oh yeah, she's in a bunch of stuff. Let's see.
Oh, whoa.
Is it anything though that we know?
Did you tell John?
Let's see. How does this? Why is this sorted weird? Oh, she's the director of The Room. Where are they now? The Room actors. Where are they now?
Oh, weird.
Everything's changed.
At
I
least
guess
she
she wanted a reunion.
She has a director credit for it at least. Let's see. The Room.
I want it all.
Nope. Oh, never mind. Yeah, weird. Wait. No, she started acting again.
Give me what I want. Somebody else will.
I feel like a lot of these actors just kind of maybe this ruined their experience. I don't want to be an actor anymore.
It's a lot of like jumping around.
You have to take.
She was in like a short, like a random thing and a random thing, then The Room, then something, and then like nothing, and then she's the director for the TV series. I'm very confused.
I don't want to talk about it. People are going to be getting here soon, and we have to.
And then she was on something called Film Yap as herself on an episode called Oh Hi Robin Paris.
Oh.
What is Film Yap? Oh, and she's also in the Room Full of Spoons documentary.
I feel like Lisa, the actress, is really young in this movie.
You're not such an angel yourself.
Yeah, I can see her being like 20-something.
Yeah, I would guess late 20s.
Are you trying to ruin my party?
They're supposed to be preparing for a party. They have nothing set.
You're doing a bad job.
She's still
Like you're an hour before the party and you're just now taking out the groceries that you need for the party. No.
Wait, is
Why?
that what they said it's an hour before the party?
Yep.
Oh,
Like
wow.
we said, the people will be here in about an hour.
Well, good, they can help.
Your party's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I think there's like a theory though, because like stuff happens and then the party. There's a theory that it's a full year later. It's a full like it's the next year's because there's like again there's no time in this movie.
Wait, in the movie it's a year, or they filmed the party a year later?
In the movie, it's a year.
Why? Oh, they get married or something?
There's like a weird thing where you could speculate a time jump because of like there's this weird inconsistency. I can't remember what it was. I just remember like yeah, you could go that's either the next day or a year later. They both work.
Yeah. It's just crazy that like there's so much mystery around this movie, even though it probably is just ain't that deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think. Yeah. So there's like that night, and then it's daytime again, and it doesn't make any sense because the party hasn't happened. So that's the theory: is that was the party, and now it's been a year. Now it's next year's party.
Oh, weird.
Right? Why did they show the night?
Johnny's birthday, but I'm really not into it.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm in love with Mark, not Johnny.
Oh, okay. So that was not the party preparing.
That's not right, Lisa.
She sounds so like
Johnny. Now you
possessed or obsessed or something. You know what I mean?
She
Which
sounds like
one?
she's just reciting the lines and not actually like
Lisa.
emoting them.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
she's a sociopath. That's how she would be. She's a great job of acting like someone who doesn't have.
I haven't been happy since I married my first husband. I didn't even want to marry your father.
You never told me that.
Well, it's true. All men are assholes. Men and women
What's this
abuse
movie?
each other all the time. There's nothing wrong with it.
Men and women abuse each other all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Marriage has nothing to do with love. This movie is so stupid.
I have him wrapped around my little finger.
Well, you should be happy then.
The mom is still around though.
That's true. She does definitely have cancer.
Throw your life away just because you don't love him. That's ridiculous.
Maybe she beat it.
Yeah, maybe she beat it in that year.
Listen to me.
Or maybe it was like they detected it early and
Mom,
she still has a few
I'll see you
years
buddy.
before.
I just need to be alone right now.
Bye, my precious.
Oh man, this and again the photos are still there. They'll just rearrange a little bit. The spoon is not in the middle anymore. Maybe
What
the
would
spoon
be
isn't the
funny-
favorite.
Maybe. What would be kind of funny is if like the spoons change poses. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah.
As the year changed, it's
Spoon-
winter now, so it has a hat.
Spoon's growing up, getting older.
Yeah.
And
Can
it's
we-
bent over like crouched.
Can we go back to San Francisco and like recreate a bunch of these standing shots with him walking?
Yeah. Can we find the flower shop?
Yeah, the flower shop's a little bit harder, but that Disney store is not too hard. Like to find that part. Like a lot of those
think
are
I've
pretty
walked by that
iconic.
Disney store before.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've been there.
I want to go back to the house.
Go back to the what?
House of Prime Rib.
Oh yeah. Well, we could just go to we could go there or Lori's Steakhouse down here. Like I said, it was exactly the same,
We'll see.
but we should do that. Whichever comes first, whichever location we're in.
Yeah.
I just like the Lori's Steakhouse though, because everyone goes like the seasoned salt. Like the salt? Yes, it is like the salt.
Actually, yes.
It was the prime rib house first, and then the people were like, "Oh, this is so good, you should sell it," and then they did.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure that's the story. But now he's drinking champagne? I thought, I don't drink. I can't drink this.
Well, I feel like
it's
champagne is
so-
pretty light on the.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Isn't
Compared
it,
to everything.
isn't it the same as wine?
No.
It's a little bit less than wine usually, but not.
But it's
much
more than
less.
beer, though.
The ones I've had are usually like 4.5%, 5%. So
Isn't
yeah,
that
little
a
bit
lot?
less than beer.
Less than beer?
Well, I mean, average beer is usually like around 8 or 10.
I don't think.
A Corona is 4.
Yeah.
A Corona is 4 to 5.
You're thinking of like an
A bottle of
IPA or
hard
something.
beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hard
a
beer.
very
Yeah,
thick
that's
beer,
not. I
yeah.
don't think that's typical.
Champagne is 12.
Whoa! Yes, yes, I
Well,
knew it.
really?
Yeah,
I don't remember it being
It's-
that high.
champagne is just sparkling wine.
Oh.
How come I know this and you don't?
I'm much more of a spirits drinker, not a
I
champagne
guess so.
drinker.
Yeah. But this is good. That's
Wow,
right.
such interpersonal drama, much action.
Man, I want those pretzels right there. This is like the
Those
party.
cake slices
This
look
party
good.
actually looks pretty good. That cake looks
They
good.
had a whole year to prepare,
Yeah.
so
They canceled it in like next year.
yeah, they're like it has to be perfect.
What is wrong with that guy's face?
That's the question.
He makes such weird faces. It's creeping me out.
Maybe that's just how he acts.
Hey, everybody, let's go outside for
Okay, yeah, the creepy faces are very much exasperated by his cake thing. That was kind of a little perturbing.
Let's go outside for some fresh air.
Who does that during a party
That's what I
though?
was gonna say. I never done that.
Based
Well-
on my experience, you just go outside for fresh air.
Yeah.
It's not that's not part of the agenda.
She tricked him.
That's so strange. You're gonna get caught. Like
Yeah, not even in a different room. In the room right where the door is, where the first thing you see if you open the door is them. No time to hide or anything like that.
I mean,
Are
it's
the
not
people-
called the whole apartment; it's called the room. That's
Are the people outside going, that's enough fresh air, time to go in now?
I
Or
know.
like
I would go outside and be like, wait, where is Lisa? She told us to go outside, and I'd go back in. You know, but that's the thing too. It's like I'm always running back inside for like more food, more drink. You know, it's like when you just go
Yeah.
outside and be like, this is
bathroom.
I brought everything that I need. And
Maybe
that's like,
she doubled the party outside so she wouldn't have to.
Oh,
it's like a
see-
Sims party.
definitely immediately got caught. Oh, this is the Peter guy.
That's Peter.
That's Peter, or whatever his new name is.
Wait, who's the actor? Do you know the name offhand? 'Cause
Greg
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
or Steven.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket. So this is Greg Ellery is now Steven.
Destroy Johnny. He's very sensitive.
I don't care.
Ah,
He is
I'm
very
Mark.
sensitive.
How can you do this?
This is his first
You'll
movie.
be sick.
I think he's doing a better job than a lot of the characters
Yeah.
in here now, at least.
The Greg, that guy looks a lot like Robert Sean Leonard.
Robert Sean Leonard.
He played Wilson in House, and he also played one of the main characters whose name I can't remember in Dead Poet Society. Charlie, I think? No.
I know who you're talking about.
Interesting.
Neil, I think was his name? Yeah.
See, I keep looking at these actors and seeing what else they've done, and it's like 5 things that I never heard of. It's so weird that like none of them did. They didn't even do like a bunch of little things. It's just like 5 other things, and then they like stopped. But it's also throughout the years, though. This guy specifically is 2003, this movie, 2005, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then the Room, Where Are They Now? But it seems like all their careers end with The Room, Where Are They Now? They haven't done anything else.
Well, yeah, because their whole careers were leading up to like, hey, knowing where they are. And when we know where they are, we don't need to ask it anymore, right?
They don't need to be casted in anything else. They don't need to eat or make money.
We've been found. Acting is just a bunch of people trying to get found.
Yeah.
Lisa, I have to talk to you.
I have to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Takes 3 steps to the right.
I agree with that.
Look, I'm gonna tell him, okay? I don't want to ruin his birthday.
Oh yeah, that is on his birthday, huh?
There is no baby.
What? So she lied about the baby. She lied about getting
When did
hit.
she talk about a baby?
You know what? I don't
She
know.
did not make any mention of...
We're probably gonna have a baby eventually anyway.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
not gonna tell Johnny, are you?
Lisa, are you feeling okay? Because this is just getting worse and worse.
Oh, okay.
On an atomic bomb waiting for it to go off.
There's no simple solution to this.
Yay, more Michael Bay.
You guys worry.
I forgot how crazy the dialogue was in this movie. The allusions to a much richer, deeper storyline that like never really gets brought to light.
Yeah.
Like Tiffany said, there's so much potential in this film.
This
because
could be
they're
like
not
a yeah.
expanding on any of it.
This is like a real good like movie version of like The OC or One Tree Hill or like one of those shows.
Or maybe
Yeah, I
even
mean-
like a Dawson's Creek type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's
I don't know.
better.
I don't know what any of those shows are, but I
Yeah,
you
like
know,
the drama is there.
Yeah.
The
The bet-
conflict is there.
it's like a movie soap opera.
Yeah, but it's just not
Crazy. It's just crazy. It's like you
landing.
took that and then like, hey, crazy person, edit this script, and they just shuffled all the papers and like took a bite out of a few of them, and then like here you go, I did it, I edited it, it's so much better now, and it's like chaos.
I don't understand you, Lisa.
It's very strange.
I don't understand you, Lisa. She should end up with Tommy in the end. Robin and Tommy.
That
I
comment
ship
right there
'em.
describes my
I ship-
entire perspective of this film. I don't understand, Lisa.
I ship.
Okay,
I ship
Jared,
Tommy.
Jared.
Yep.
Jared, look up The Room fan fiction to see if it
Oh
exists.
no,
Should I look it up?
that's more your thing. But let's see. Fanfiction.net.
I don't want that on my history. You know what I mean?
Just incognito, right? That's what it's for?
Yeah. There's so many. The titles don't explain anything to me. There's one called Football.
Wait, is it really about this?
Yeah, there's a ton on fanfic.net. There's 31 results.
Oh man,
Wait,
look for
wait.
like the best, like, cause they give summaries, right?
Okay, yeah.
Look for the one with the good, like
Okay,
a good old
there's a
summary.
rating system. What does K plus mean? Is it
I
kid?
don't know. I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm scared of K because I don't know what that
K
means.
plus.
There's a lot of T, which I'm assuming is teen, but K seems weird. Because I thought kid, but why is it that there's a K plus? If
Maybe
K,
for like young adults instead of just kids.
that
Like-
would be teen though. That would be teen though.
Well, I'm thinking like K would be like kindergarten age kids, and like
I
K
don't think
plus might be like
kindergartners are reading
4th, 5th, 6th
fanfic.
Yeah.
grader.
You my future wife. What are you
Oh,
I don't-
fanfic. Never mind. I
Okay.
thought you meant.
Okay. K, content suitable for most ages.
Okay.
K plus is 9 and over. Some content may not be suitable for young children. Oh, okay. So There actually isn't any on this website that don't go above T.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, nice clean the room fanfic. All right, so this one is called Lesson. I'll just read them out, and you just tell me if one sounds good to you. So this is the first one called Lesson by random guys. Usually I'm pretty good at summaries, but this short, based on the movie The Room, is a little too strange to describe. But then again, the movie is strangely enjoyable to begin with, so at least it's fitting. I don't own these characters, and it isn't tearing me apart.
That's actually a pretty good summary.
I like that reference in there too. That's pretty good.
The Room. And this one's called just The Room. And this one's by Minority of Stars. And, these are all reviews.
Oh, not fanfic?
Oh. Yeah. Anyways, Johnny and Mark confront Denny about his drug addiction. And then here's another one, Tommy versus the Apocalypse, by the same person.
Oh my gosh.
Tommy and the gang team up to survive the Alpacalypse.
That's
Apocalypse, that's great.
Daring enemies are discovered, magical moments are had, emotions are brought, and twists happen. Can our team of colorful heroes survive? Can they get along? Can they find Claudette? Can they solve the secrets of the ooze? Read my story to find out. Maybe these aren't reviews. I'm so confused.
Or maybe they're like summary. They're supposed to be like
are these reviews
of the fanfic?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's reviews of the fanfic. Okay. 180. These are fanfic. Great. This one's called Claudette Dies.
Is that the mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Claudette, as you know, has breast cancer, but no one cares. She stops caring and breaks the law, and then she dies.
Wow, that's pretty morbid but great.
The Room, alternate ending. An alternate universe where things are different is good, huh? The Room 2, The Return. Sequel to The Room, Ahmed by Johnny Wiseau. I hope you enjoy the sequel to The Room, maybe. If you guys lick it with my tongue, you make it real. There's all these typos. The Room 2, The Birth of the Best God. Johnny was your average good guy until one day he was given powers by God. Join Tommy, quotes, Tommy Wiseau in the Adventures of a Lifetime in The Room 2, The Birth by the... Okay, that's stupid. Johnny's Funeral.
Not as interesting.
Yeah. Johnny's Funeral by Pumpkaboo. A short story of Johnny's funeral. Basically, my sister and I were wondering what Johnny's funeral would be like when he was born. Okay.
What?
Basically, my sister and I were wondering what Johnny's funeral would be like, and this was born. Sorry, I misread it. Oh man. Johnny versus William Shakespeare. Johnny must be in Shakespeare's new tragic love pedophile story. Can he do it? Johnny must... Okay, the same person. No, yeah, same person. President of Evil. Johnny must go to Donald's party. Can he do it?
What?
Pumpkaboo has two more. The Fateful Room. Lisa fixes Dylan's computer. A crossover between Tommy Wiseau's absolute classic The Room and Neil Breen's Fateful Findings. Crackish nonsense. A Dog's Eye View. The flower shop scene from the dog's view. Okay, we're watching. We're reading that one.
That's the best one.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
How could you do this to me? I gave you 7 years of my life.
Oh my god.
And you betrayed me.
That's by Pumpkaboo or whatever. They have 3 of these at least. Okay. Here we go.
The dog one is very good.
Yeah. Another day watching the desk at the flower shop and being a total boss-ass MFer, the dog looked around using its stout little neck. He spotted a bizarre individual, one he has seen many times. After all, he was at the most popular spot in the whole shop, the register. He had never wanted to reject a pat before. God knew he loved them. But as the greasy-haired man's hand edged closer, he shrunk his neck in to avoid it. Nope, he had been patted. Hi, doggy, the man said. The dog looked around at the man, then at the owner of the store, his master, as the man left. Dog damn, this was a weird day.
That's pretty good.
These are actually surprisingly good. Yeah, I'm in.
That was like the most creative.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying you reading these more than I'm enjoying the actual.
Well, I've been
film
reading
that's
just the
going on.
summaries. Those haven't been the whole things. Those are just the summaries. If you ever want me to go back, let me know. I did read the whole Dog's Eye one though.
The dog one was perfect.
Dog one was great. That was in 2015. 8 reviews, 8 faves. Oh, let's read the reviews. Lamau, yes. Dog damn, that was great. I expected nothing less, and I was still disappointed.
What the?
Football. Expand your literary repertoire with a piece of Johnny's poetry. Salvaged from his trashed apartment after his tragic demise.
Why does that sound like a game?
I know. I don't know. There is no spoon. Agent Pie is finally finished playing the role of Denny and ready to discuss all he's learned about the mysterious Johnny during his mission. Only one mystery remains: the meaning of the framed spoons. These are all good. Let me find out what the most ratings. Let's see. 2 faves, 4. Where's the faves? 2 faves, 3 faves, 3 faves, 7. 8 faves, 3 faves, 2 faves, 4, 3, 5. Oh wow, this one has a ton. Okay, The Room, a novelization, the classic movie, now in novel form.
That sounds too serious.
It's quite long. It has the most faves though.
It sounds like it's exactly what it's trying to sell as.
The trolley ratted over the tracks, nearly jostling the wrapped gift out of Johnny's hands. Here, positioned on his lap, thinking of its context, red as the shiny exterior of the vehicle taking him home. Good alliteration. Johnny takes revenge on Peter and visits the farm. Johnny comes to the conclusion that the absence of his old friend Peter is the reason for all his problems. No friend in the world.
What? Such a weird conclusion.
Yeah.
The dog one is the best.
I don't know
one.
if I could beat the dog one.
Yeah. There's no way.
Why?
What's happening to Why?
The big room that is big. Look, it's a big room. It's very big, and it's a room that is big. And Mark is my best friend. Oh, hi, Mark. How'd you get in here? The door is locked. Did you break it in? That's not good. Stop breaking into people's houses. That's not good. You should knock first. That was all one sentence.
That's really good. That's really good. Man, people are creative.
Dang, this is 9,000 words.
Of just Tommy's brain?
Let's see. No, there's like back and forth.
I like how the friend was like, "Wake up, Johnny."
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, you're not dead.
I wonder, are his brains
Oh my
scattered
God,
across
Mark,
the
is
pillow
he
and
dead?
his blood soaking the entire bed? Could he still possibly be alive?
Okay.
Maybe, maybe it is possible.
There's a slim chance. It's very unlikely, though. This is the Johnny takes revenge on Peter and visits the farm. Okay. The first thing Johnny did was laughing. Ha ha ha. Look at these chickens, Peter. Chicken just like you. Cheep, cheep, cheep.
That was very good.
Peter tried to smile. Just remember, always make psychopaths feel comfortable. He didn't want Johnny to have one more of his exaggerated tempers. In addition, Johnny wasn't just a psychopath. Peter realized that a long time ago. Everybody did. No, he was far more. He was a psychopath with a gun. After Johnny feigned his suicide in front of Lisa and Mark, he decided to find Peter. Johnny had a perception that Peter was the source for all the bad things that had happened. After all, Peter mysteriously vanished when things with Lisa got worse. When Johnny needed Peter the most, he wasn't there. The consequence was that Johnny had no friends in the world and got fed up with the world. Peter was about to leave San Francisco when Johnny grabbed him at the station. Why, Peter? Why? Johnny, listen, I can explain everything. That was the moment when Johnny revealed the gun. In a few minutes, bitch. In his limited vocabulary, Johnny explained his plan right away. He would seize Peter to be a hostage. The hideout would be a farm with lots of chickens. He never explained why. He was pushing the gun into Peter's back. You are just a chicken, Peter. Cheep, cheep, cheep. I'm going to just finish. I already got so far into it. Listen, Johnny, I don't know why you're doing this. You just have to get into you'll just get into a lot of trouble. I mean, who do you want to blackmail? Ha 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 ha. What? You're my future wife, Lisa. Is this about Lisa? Johnny showed his melting smile. That's the idea. I don't get it. Why do you still care for her? She cheated on you. They entered the barn. Anything for my princess. Ha 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 ha. Then what do you need me for? I mean, isn't this hostage sort of pointless? Don't you understand life? Johnny suddenly shouted. Do you? What am I supposed to answer? Peter thought and kept quiet. The whole barn was full of hay. Johnny shoved Peter on a bale of hay. For some reason, Peter put his hand on his belly button, feeling threatened. Calm down, Peter. But Peter could no longer stay calm when Johnny suddenly grinned funny. I'm going to take a nap. Peter watched in horror when Johnny started to dress. That's it. Super weird. It's so weird.
That is...
These are great. Some of these are 10 years old. That's the oldest one is 10 years old. The newest one was from April. So these are still going on.
Wait, April of this year?
April 10th this year.
What?
Wow, that's surprisingly recent.
But there's only 31. So that's 31 span out over like 10 years.
But the fact that there's still 10 of, like...
Yeah, people are like watching it and writing.
Yeah. Boggles my mind.
The Room 2 Electric Roomagaloo. So good. So good. So good. So now we did it, and you guys could stop asking in the future to making us do this movie, because I've already done it. And if you're asking me to do this movie, I probably linked you to this file, and you're now listening to this, and I've touche'd you. So we're going to rate the movie as we do. But first before we rate them, go to bufferboys.com. More information there. Also, thank you, Monk Turner, for letting us use our theme song, or using your song for our theme song. And give us movie suggestions. Like I said, bufferboys.com has all the information. Join Discord to join in on all that stuff. That's kind of it, right?
Yeah.
And thank you to Discord for saving our Buffer Buddies recording.
Yeah, this might be the new way to do it. It's not how I might have to hack around and see if I can make the audio recording version of it better, but it is actually a pretty ideal solution because it keeps it nice and tight in our connected to our Discord community, which is actually really cool. So I might have to play around with it some more, but it did seem to work pretty good.
I do have my rating though.
Likewise.
Should I say it? Should I go?
Yes, because I yes.
I will rate this movie 10 out of 10 spoons.
Peter?
What? Okay. I'm going to give this rating 10 out of 10 unnecessary yada 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 scenes. Because that's what it was, the first half of the film. What about you, Jared?
We're stalling.
No, I'm trying to phrase it right.
There's so many good references in the film you could use.
I'm trying to make it make sense. 9 out of 10 times you were a chicken. Cheep, cheep, cheep.
There you go.
I nailed it.
Very good. That's very good.
Chris Alberti in here with 5 out of 10 sex scenes, which is...
I think there were 5.
Probably 5 total of this
That's very
movie.
good.
I didn't realize he had his
thing.
own little Buffer little logo, like Tommy Wiseau Films. He has a little globe. That's weird.
Interesting.
I guess if you shine a light and it went through, I guess it would. Okay, it wouldn't be mirrored. I don't know why I thought that, but very odd little logo that he has there. All right, that's it, you guys, for Buffer Buddies. Thank you so much for listening, and don't tear me apart, listener.
Thank you for listening. 100 episodes, many 100 more.
Oh yeah,
probably, hopefully.
Woo, party! Those are poppers.